Well, Australia is still eagerly waiting to hear if US President Donald Trump will impose trade tariffs as leaders around the world prepare for a second so-called Liberation Day announcement. AM Agenda host Laura J. She's live for us in DC this morning, so still no real clarification for Australia, Laura.
No, there was a 90-day pause on tariffs. He's done some deals there. He's done one with the UK. He's done a half deal with China. Well, he says it's a deal, but we don't have the details on all of that. And then you've got Canada. Well, they were paused altogether. Now it seems that those talks are back on. But for the rest of the world, we're really in this varying state of limbo. Now, insiders are saying that essentially there are 10 deals that are pretty close to being done, but he's got 10 days to do them as well. But we don't even know whether Australia is part of that. Trump uses leverage all along the way. He's used leverage with every country he's done a deal with. Remember, just a couple of days ago, I was talking to you about him throwing the toys out of the pram when it comes to Canada over this digital services tax. He said, we're not talking, the deals, the negotiations are absolutely off because this so-called digital services levy was meant to come in today. Well, it was a high-stakes game of chicken, and Canada blinked first. Mark Carney calling Trump last night, saying, oh, look, we're not going to impose that tax now. This is what Carolyn Levitt had to say about that today.
Prime Minister Carney in Canada caved to President Trump in the United States of America. And President Trump knows how to negotiate, and he knows that he is governing the best country and the best economy in this world, on this planet. And every country on the planet needs to have good trade relationships with the United States. And it was a mistake for Canada to vow to implement that tax that would have hurt our tech companies here in the United States. The president made his position quite clear to the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister called the president last night to let the president know that he would be dropping that tax, which is a big victory for our tech companies.
We've always had going for us the trade deficit. We buy more than we sell to the United States, and Trump certainly likes that. He sees that through that lens, where the equilibrium is, if you like. He's made some comments about Japan in the last couple of days, saying, well, they don't let us sell any of their cars in Japan, so why wouldn't I put a 35% tariff on them? We're not going to have that problem, but we could be stuck with 10% for quite some time until we get those face-to-face meetings, as Trudy has pointed out. Penny Wong is in town in Washington, D.C. All the meetings are tomorrow. There's a Quad meeting, then there's bilateral meetings on the side. She'll be meeting with all her counterparts individually. You'd have to say the most important meeting there will be with Marco Rubio.
No doubt. Laura Jays, thank you.